what every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No, not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you're going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can you make offensively?
That's Cox. Here's Arroyo. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Play action now. Daniels. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
On 2nd down, Robinson. He's foray up the middle, and that's about 3. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation. I don't think there's any question about it. You could see right from the jump here, the point of emphasis with this coaching staff. Be active with your hands, not just one guy. All these guys are flying around and so actively, aggressively looking for that impact play. We'll call that one a little tester, Kate. Kind of like a 5 to 8 foot putt. You really hope to make all of them, but you know, over the course of the season, you won't. In that case, it went right through.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35.
Ready, set.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Headed out right. He's going deep down this side. His first throw is an interception. And the Falcons get it back up close to their 40 as he's finally tracked down after that return.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. 1st and 10, around to Robinson. He's caught after a gain of about 2. Brought to the ground by Dante Jackson. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
13 yards. It's 3rd down.
3rd and long for him here. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And this is going to be a pick 6. He is in for the Miami touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, and the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers. He's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Starting from the 5. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Daniels coming back after that pick. Escapes the pocket. He can run it. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Now Daniels to throw. Now try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. Down the sideline past the 40. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
First down, Atlanta.
Going right side, Robinson with it. It's going to be a gain of 5 on what will be the final play of our opening quarter.
A gain of 5.
We are absolutely sprinting through this game, already through one quarter.
23-yard line.
Okay, ready.
Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this first down.
And it's third
19,
down.
Charger, 19, shot 50.
Here he goes, third and long. Finds his back. It's Robinson. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. How about that play, Brock? On third and 14, they find a way to convert.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up second and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Ready.
Running it after the penalty. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
A 5-yard loss leads to second.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More football from Levi Stadium in just a moment. It's second and goal.
Let's go. 60 man.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, that's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Daniels, third and goal. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. The 50. 30. Hits the 20. And the Dolphins are going to be set up in goal to go after a great return down inside the 10.
Daniels pass. Intercepted. Sets up a first down and goal at the 9-yard line.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's first and goal.
Ready.
Starting this drive with a design run. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. He gets him 6, and that's going to bring up second and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
This time he's looking to throw. Buys time, rolling right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's third and goal.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards, but Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. First time this game they've looked to him. And that forces them to 4th and goal. So the Dolphins bringing out the field goal unit for a try here. A very short kick here from the right hash. One of the league's elder statesmen knocks it through. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10.
79 Broncos, 70 Lions, 7 Pirates. Ready.
Back to work after throwing the pick. On the move, headed right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So 2nd down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
A toss now to Robinson. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Mustang 19. Ready.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't find Kyle Pitts on that throw. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Come on, come on.
Now Daniels off the play action. Forced out to his right. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
It arrived as the ball did to bring things up. And it's going to be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
19, 70. 60 Vikings.
Looking now from the gun. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this 3rd down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready, ready.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Absolutely fires this one right side. Catch is made in close. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Dolphins will add to their lead at the end of the half. They broke out the design, run from there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, too, because it really gives you an extra hat, right, an extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. 19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it.
Ready.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Chased out to his right. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll We'll see what they do here on second down. Out of the gun, Daniels. Throw right side is caught by Robinson. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. All right, now a timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. He'll throw it. He's going deep. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Dolphins do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. This return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
79 Broncos. Here we go. Here we go. Hey.
Throwing now off the play action. Throwing the out route complete. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Give him 13 on that play. And it's going to be first down Miami.
First down.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Ready.
They'll throw it here on first. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number one, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Well, it is second down, Brock, and they've got a full 24 yards to go here after that sack. Pass play coming here. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on. This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Signals for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 27.
The Falcons take over first and 10. At their own
Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10. Here's Robinson up the middle. Has some daylight through the 40. The 30. Gets the 10. All the way. That's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons start the second half with some needed points. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown.
Kate, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run. You know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
18, Pioneer.
They'll come out throwing. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have it again at the 26.
Well, that's now 2, Kate. that they've gotten for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. They'll cobble together a yard there. That's Nolan Smith there for the stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Ready, ready.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. Continuing to move past the 45. He's at the 30. He could do it. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was gonna be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his three-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird
Ooh.
in the three-point shooting contest in the 80s?
Well, maybe like a Tyrese Maxey. But whatever.
The kids aren't alive, I get it. They weren't alive in the 80s. They didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did. And he anticipated, just like the quarterback.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10.
Contact it. Tag. 18, Rodler, 18.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He's loaded another one up. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you'll be more interceptions.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little giant after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing 4th down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4th.
Warrior 70. Ready.
Looking to throw. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. From the gun, it's Robinson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
At the 32-yard line.
Robinson again here on 2nd. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
That's simply a foot race to the outside that he's used to winning. Seen him get beat there and forced to take it out of bounds near the line? Well, that's just a tremendous effort and tremendous speed by that defense.
Oh, he missed that one and he knew it. Put it behind his guy and now it's 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Roots knocks it through, and that'll push their lead to 4.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Ready, steady.
Rolling from the gun here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Let's call that a solid run there, partner. He got about 6. It's going to be 3rd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
From the gun on 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
This is our last play of the quarter. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of 3 on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Falcons with the football. They're leading, but not by a ton. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Get it. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Viking, 18. Ready, ready.
Staying with Robinson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
3-yard pickup.
Ready, set.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Falcon 1st down.
Ready.
Running here with Bajan. And they corral him after a minimal gain to the 21. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Ready, ready.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Ready, go.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Short pass brought in. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Complete to Chad Johnson.
On the 6.
3rd down, they need 7.
And it's 3rd down.
Ready, ready.
Looking to throw. Cut by Marshall. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. A touchdown will put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal.
70 line.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Makes the catch. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons now lead by 10. It's a Bajan Robinson touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Falcons drive their lead to 11. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Here's Smith on the return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. Strike. Let go.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Trying to push deep downfield. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Falcons are able